tayo. So, hindi nakikita ng iba. Okay? So, let's start. Okay? Alright, so ito yung ating table of specifications. Alright? Okay, so recall round muna tayo. Okay, as usual. So, ito yung naaral natin last week ng Saturday. Which logical fallacy occurs when someone attacks the person making an argument rather than addressing the argument itself? Okay, so ad hominem ba yan na yellow or ad populum na red? Okay, so lagyan nyo lang kung yellow or red. So, which logical fallacy occurs when someone attacks the person making an argument rather than addressing the argument itself? Okay, so ad hominem ba yan or ad populum? Okay, so last time, hindi ito yung tanong ko. Pero, na-explain ko yung lahat ng options doon. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung maalala nyo yung ating explanation. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the answer is ad hominem. Okay, pero ad populum yung tanong ko last time, di ba? Yung ad populum is yung populum, people, popular, people, right? So, ibig sabihin, more on kung ano yung sinasabi ng people, okay? Yun yung sinusunod, okay? Yun yung meaning ng ad populum, okay? Dahil popular siya. Yun ang ibig niyang sabihin, okay? Parang yung bandwagon fallacy na in-explain ko. Pero in-explain ko kasi yung ad hominem nasa option, di ba? So sinabi ko na pag inattack mo yung tao, imbes na yung argument niya, that is hominem, human, okay? Against the person. Okay, yan. Ay, alright. Ito naman, the first essay of Rizal. Okay, it's okay. Kung nagkamali, okay lang yon. Okay? Alright, so the first essay of Rizal, A la Juventud ba yan or El Amor Patrio? Okay, so the first essay of Rizal, A la Juventud or El Amor Patrio. Sabi ko nga, ganun talaga, okay? Pag nagsisimula pang mag-review, laging mali-mali. Pero in a few months lang, malaking improvement yun. Basta keep on doing drills, watching videos, yung mga ganon. Okay? So, sumagot kayo kahit mali, tama, it's okay. Alright? So, the first essay, alright? Read ba yan? Or A la Juventud? Okay? And of course, the answer there is, yes, El Amor Patrio. Okay? Yung A la Juventud kasi, ito yung, ang lumalabas naman sa A la Juventud is, ito yung poem, okay, na nanalo. Okay? To the Filipino youth, ang English niya. Okay, ito yung poem na nanalo. Alright. Naalala nyo ba, ano naman yung first poem niya? Okay, sige nga. So, lumalabas din yung, sabi ko nga, lumalabas yung A la Juventud as a poem niya na nanalo. Pero ano yung first poem niya? Napag-aralan na natin to. Ay, ang galing. Okay. Okay. Good job. Good job, Kuya John. Yes. So, the answer there is sa aking mga kabata. Okay. Bakit may Zamboanga? Ay, okay, okay. Dito na pala tayo. The Philippines' biggest peninsula. Okay. So, hindi ito yung, sabi ko saan galing yung sinabi ni Ma'am Louise. Okay. So, the first biggest peninsula, Zamboanga ba yan or Arabian Peninsula? Okay, so last time hindi ito yung tanong ko, pero lagi ding lumalabas to. Okay, in-explain ko lang yung mga biggest, okay? So sige, syempre napaka-obvious yung sagot dito, di ba? So the answer there is Zamboanga. Okay, so ang tanong ko last time is ano yung world's biggest peninsula? Okay, and sabi natin Arabian Peninsula, okay? Pero nabanggit ko din lahat yung world's biggest, Asia's biggest, Southeast Asia's biggest, at saka Philippines' biggest peninsula. Alright. Ito naman, challenge-based learning is collaborative ba yan or integrative? Okay. So, challenge-based learning is collaborative ba yan na yellow or integrative? Sige guys, go, go, go. Sagot guys, wag matakot magkamali. Na nagtataka ako dito sa ano. sa aking ano, kung bakit hindi ko na ma-open dito. Alright, ano ang sagot nyo? Collaborative? Okay, integrative, yellow, sabi niya. Okay, very good kayo dyan. Sagot lang ng sagot, okay? Sagot lang ng sagot. Alright, and the answer there is collaborative, okay? Collaborative. Kasi ang challenge-based learning is, ang ginagawa nyo doon is to solve real world problems. Okay? And then nakita natin, pinakita ko last time kung ano yung definition ng challenge-based learning. And nasa definition niya na it is collaborative kasi for you, okay, na or for us to solve a real world problem, kailangan nating magtulong-tulungan. So it is collaborative. All right? Known as Mai by the early Chinese traders. Okay, Mindoro ba yan? Or Visayas. Okay. So, Mindoro ba yan or Visayas? Sige. Ano ang sagot? Alright? Guys? Mindoro. Red yung iba. Okay. So, very good for trying. Okay, Visayas, Mindoro. Okay, it's fine. Alright, kung nagkamali, okay lang. And the answer there is Mindoro. Yes, okay. Yun yung place kung saan nagtre-trade. Okay, yung Visayas naman, pinili ko talaga yung Visayas dyan kasi lumalabas sa Visayas is Islas de Pintados. Okay, kasi pag arrive nila, yung mga tao daw sa Visayas, ano ay covered ng tattoos. Okay. Alright, so we go to number 1, the host country of the 1992 Earth Summit on Sustainable Development. Okay, A, Philippines ba yan? B, Brazil, C, Britain, and D, China. Once again, the host country of the 1992 Earth Summit on Sustainable Development. A, Philippines, B, Brazil, C, Britain, and D, China. Teka lang ha, nasa labas ata yung ano. Ay, teka lang. Sorry. Masyado bang bright yung ano ko? Yan, teka lang ha, iano ko lang yung aso na ano. Dali. Hmm. Alright, okay. Mas maganda pala pag ano guys, pag yung dark dito sa kwarto. Mas okay ba yung ganyan guys? Yan, mas okay ba? Para mas nakikita nyo? Yan. Enough ko yung ilaw. Mas okay ba? Okay. Alright. So, what is your answer there? Tingnan ko. Rio, Brazil. Yes. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Good job. Okay. Yes. So, the answer there is Brazil. Yes, because it is in Rio de Janeiro or Janeiro siguro yan. So, alam naman natin, 'di ba? Ano ba yung Earth Summit? Okay? So, ito yung pinag-uusapan nila, okay, yung mga different countries, okay, sa global economic development. Okay, yan. Okay? Soksay po to. Alright, so of course, may bonus question ulit tayo. Okay? So the Earth Summit is also known as the, okay, so United Nations Conference on Environment and Development ba yan na UNCED or World Summit on Climate Change? Okay. So ulitin natin, the Earth Summit 1992 is also known as the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development ba yan? Or World Summit on Climate Change. Ang cute naman ng orange. Okay, so yes, red, orange ba yan or blue? Okay, yan. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, red, orange ba yan? Depende yan kung ano yung tingin mo. Okay? Yan. So the answer there is, yes, it is United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. Okay. All right, number 2, the last department turned over by the Americans to be governed by a Filipino. Okay, A, Department of Public Health and Welfare, B, Department of Trade and Industry, C, Department of Public Instruction, or D, Department of National Defense. Okay, so isa pa brown. Brown. Okay, naglabasan yung mga ano dito. Lagyan niyo yung number guys. Naglabasan yung mga color blind. Okay. So the last department turned over by the Americans to be governed by a Filipino: A, Department of Public Health and Welfare; B, Department of Trade and Industry; B, Department of Public Instruction; and B, Department of National Defense. At grabe talaga si Reggie, Department of National Defense. Sabi niya, talagang kinumpleto talaga, no? Alright. Okay, oo nga, nakakabudol nga talaga yun na dapat Department of National Defense, di ba? Okay, but our answer here is Department of Public Instruction. Okay. Okay, kakaiba ang okay, so buhay pa yung Department of Public Instruction. Ano yun? Paano kung wala yung Department of Public Instruction? What do you think is Department of Public Instruction ngayon? Sige. Sige nga. Sa tingin nyo, ano yung Department of Public Instruction ngayon? Okay, DPWH, aha. Kasi public, ano? Let's try. Okay, DepEd, sabi nung isa. Alright, and yes. Okay, so the answer there is DepEd. Okay, dati ay public instruction. Okay, yung second na pangalan niya. Okay, good job kayo dyan. Yes, okay. Hala, ang galing ko. Sana all. Okay, yan. Kailangan natin ng self-confidence yan. Okay, yan. Napaka-importante. Okay, so yes, DepEd. So, syempre, yun yung talaga yung una nilang ay last na ibibigay sa atin kasi ginagamit nila yun di ba? To promote their advocacy. Okay? In fact, kahit nung ipinasa na nila yung yung Department of Public Instruction or DepEd, ang namamahala pa rin doon ay American. Okay? Yung secretary pa rin doon ay American. Okay? Alright. So, ito, nilagay ko dito. Pag gusto nyo pang magbasa about the history of DepEd, nilagay ko yung link dito. Alright. So, ito, stock knowledge. So, the Philippinization of all department secretaries except the Secretary of Public Instruction was provided by which law? Okay, so Reorganization Act of 1916 ba yan? Or Blue Organization Act of 1916. Okay. Okay. Red, blue ba yan? Talagang may brown, okay. Parang mas okay pala pag ganito na dark. Alright, so the answer there is, okay, so the answer there is Reorganization Act of 1916. Okay, so tignan nyo, nakalagay talaga dyan, di ba? Lahat ng department secretaries were Filipinos, except yung Secretary of Public Instruction, which was DepEd. Okay, kasi nga, ginagamit nila ang education noon to promote their advocacies. Alright. Number 3. So, tsamba, na pinalabas natin to sa Prof. Ed nung Thursday, di ba? Pero ang tinanong natin is kung sino, okay, yung nag-ano sa kapwa. Tapos andito pala sa aking social science majorship ang katuloy na tanong, okay? So in the context of Filipino social structures and values, the concept of kapwa or shared identity is central because it emphasizes A, the importance of social hierarchy and deference to authority, B, the unity of the self and the other, leading to a sense of shared humanity, C, the colonial mentality and preference for foreign culture, and D, the legal and contractual obligations between individuals and business. Okay, yung myself. Okay, B, sabi niya. Sige, lagay niyo yung number, guys, please. Lagay niyo yung number, ha? Yan. So far, wala pa tayong na visibility, RESTRICTION. Okay? Kaya dumadami yung ating viewers. Okay? Pag na RESTRICT, wala na naman. Okay? Alright. Okay. Good job. Alam niyo na yan. Kapwa. Diba? Kapwa, meaning hindi lang sarili yung iniisip mo, kundi other people also. Okay? And of course, the answer there is the unity of the self and other leading to a sense of shared humanity. Okay, good job kayo dyan. Andito ba kayo nung Thursday? Yan, andito ba kayo nung Thursday? Maalala nyo ba kung sino yung Filipino na nag-ano nito? Alright? Maalala? Okay, wala po. Oh, 'di ba? So na ano pala, andito pala yan. Okay? Ma'am, nagtuturo kayo ng Gen Ed. Yes po, Gen Ed Gen Ed, Prof Ed, lahat po. Okay? Libre lang po yon. And then, daily mock boards po tayo. Libre din po yon. Okay? So, nakapin yung QR code ng ating GC sa aking Blue app. Okay? Alright. Alright, and the answer there is Virgilio Enriquez. Okay, so alalahanin nyo na lang yung Enriquez. Okay, sino ba yung sikat na ano ulit? Sino na yung sikat na ano na hindi ko kayo tatantanan, yun na lang isipin nyo. Okay, so Virgilio Enriquez. Alright. No, ma'am, this is my first time to watch your live po. Okay. Sige, so sabihin ko yung schedule ko. Okay, so Tuesdays is Gorograbe. Okay, pinapalabas ko yung mga high yield na Gen Ed questions. And then Thursdays is pinagpapalit ko yung intensive lecture ng Prof Ed at saka Gen Ed. And Saturdays, syempre ito yung ating social science majorship na sineshare ko yung a part of the discussion, okay? Up to 15 points lang, okay? Pero 40 points talaga yon. Pero dahil nagpapa-enroll ako, hindi ko sinishare lahat yun publicly, okay? So, it's just 299, okay? For 6-month review na yan, okay? So, alalahanin nyo, yes, Mike Enriquez pala yun, okay? Yan. Maganda kasi boses mo kasi hindi distracting sa utak ko. Ay, sana all. Okay. But, ganyan din ako dati. Mapili din ako sa boses doon. Ewan ko ba. Number 4, Filipinos have songs for every occasion. During pre-colonial Philippines, Filipinos would sing the song in preparation for war or battle. Kay A. Oyayi, B. Diona, C. Kumintang, and D. Kundiman. Alright, so again, Filipinos have songs for every occasion. During pre-colonial Philippines, Filipinos would sing this song in preparation for war or battle. A. Oyayi, B. Diona, C. Kumintang, and D. Kundiman. I-memorize nyo tong apat na to kung ano yung mga to. Okay? Kasi very common din na lumalabas yung mga to. Okay? Sige, number 4, 4, 4. Okay, bakit may V? 4, ilagay niyo yung number, guys. Okay, may naglagot ng D. Okay, may sumagot ng C. Okay, so let's show. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's see. So the answer there is kumintang. Okay, kumintang. Pag war, it's kumintang. Okay, ang oyayi, ang lumalabas dyan, it's a lullaby. Okay, wag niyong kalimutan. Diona, lumalabas din po to. That is a wedding song. It is also called Pinoy haiku kasi 3 lines siya tapos 7 syllables. Okay, ang Diona, alright? Although hindi lumalabas na Pinoy haiku, pero nakita ko lang. Okay, pero lumalabas din tong Diona na wedding ano siya, alright? And then, of course, Kundiman. Alam naman natin yung Kundiman, it's a love song, okay? Sabi niya, Oyayi Lullaby, Diona, song for courtship or marriage, Kundiman love song. Ay, perfect ka dyan. Perfect, okay. Number 5, Hans Christian Andersen is a native of what Scandinavian country? A. Denmark, B. Norway, C. Sweden, or D. Finland? Okay, so again, Hans Christian Andersen is a native of what Scandinavian country? A. Denmark ba yan? B. Norway, C. Sweden, or D. Finland? Okay. So, dahil kindergarten teacher ako dati abroad. So, kung lumabas sana to nung ano ko sana to, edge ko sana to kasi kilala ko siya. Okay? Kasi lagi namin ginagamit yung kanyang work. Okay? Alright, and the answer here is Denmark. Okay, yes. Alright, Christian and Denmark. O, yun na lang ang ano nyo, clue nyo, ha? Christian Denmark. Andersen. Okay, so sa kanya yung Ugly Duckling, Little Mermaid, marami pa yan. Pero ito yung mga common na ginagawa namin na role play dati. Kaya ito yung linagay ko. Okay, Little Mermaid, The Princess and the Pea. Okay, yung mga ganon. Alright. Number 6. Alright, the leader of the Sacdalista uprising. Okay, A. Benigno Aquino Sr., B. Benigno Ramos, C. Isabelo de los Reyes, and D. Felipe Salvador. Okay, so again, the leader of the Sacdalista uprising, A. Benigno Aquino Sr., B. Benigno Ramos, C. Isabelo de los Reyes, and D. Felipe Salvador. Okay. Okay, B, 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 B. Aba, galing, galing. Alright. O, may na-late, nag-Finland. Okay, PJ Dulnuan. Aba, tagay-fugaw ka ba, PJ? Alright, so yes, the answer there is Benigno Ramos. Okay, so kinuha niya yung pangalang sakdalista kasi siya yung merong newspaper, okay, na Sakdal. Okay, Sakdal yung pangalan ng newspaper niya. Okay, and that is why ang pangalan, ang grupo na binuo niya is Sakdalista Party. Okay, actually, may nabasa ako na ano na na source na napaka ano daw ni Benigno Ramos. Okay, malaki daw yung tulong niya para sa ating independence. Okay? So nag ano siya, nag-uprise siya, nag or revolt siya against Americans. Okay? Yan. Alright, so sakdal means, okay, punish ba yan or accuse? Okay, so again, sakdal, alright, means red ba yan na punish or blue accuse? Okay, so since marami tayong viewers ngayon, okay, wala tayong restriction. So kung gusto nyo na mag-backboard daily, alright, so punta lang kayo sa aking blue app. Okay, yung blue app ko, yung FB ko, merong may nakapin doon na QR code. Pasok lang kayo using that. Okay? Yan. And then TTHS yung aking free live. Alright. And okay. So the answer there is accuse. Okay. So nakakaano pala, no? Nag-isip talaga kung ano yung magandang uh, tawag dun, distractor dyan, okay? And a little bit pala na maganda yung punish na yan na distractor, okay? Number 6, in teaching ESD or what we call sustainable development, okay? What skills are considered essential for integrating effective participation in both work and society? A. Assertiveness and mediation. B. Social and emotional skills. C. Negotiation and conflict management. And D. Stress and time management. Okay, gas-gas na talaga to. Parang lumabas to nung time namin, nung September. June. Lagay po nyo yung number. Aba, talaga naman, si Ma'am Aisha, umaarangkada. Okay. Alright, C, B. Tingnan natin yung ibang sagot. B. Alright. So, ang sagot nito ay, okay, very good kayo dyan. Social and emotional skills. Kasi nga, yung Educational for Sustainable Development, di ba? Ang gustong pagyamanin is yung kaalaman natin at attitude, okay? Para mapabuti yung ating mundo, yung ating earth, 'di ba? Yan. And what do we need? Okay, what do we need? Syempre, dapat kailangan nating maintindihan kung ano yung kailangan ng ating mundo, okay? Kailangan nating we work together, okay? And just be a responsible citizen, char. And that is why ang sagot niyan ay social and emotional skills. All right. Number 7, the first president of the University of the Philippines. A. William Howard Taft. B. Wesley Merritt. C. Arthur MacArthur. And D. Murray Bartlett. Okay, again, the first president of the University of the Philippines. A. William Howard Taft. B. Wesley Merritt. C. Arthur MacArthur. And D. Murray Bartlett. Okay, so it just so happened na nabanggit ko din to last time. Okay, yan. So, itong taong to nakasama sa isang opsyon na hindi siya yung sagot. Pero nabanggit ko na, ito ay ganyan. Okay, siya ang first president ng UP. Ayan. So, that is why sa totoo lang, you really have to tap all your available stock knowledge, okay? Pagdating sa let. And of course, B, D, sabi niya, D. Alright, very good kayo, John and Murray Bartlett. Very good. Okay. Si Howard Taft, ano siya? Anong government yung sa kanya? Okay, nung American government. Si Taft ay military ba yan or civil government? Sige nga, kailangan nating ma-memorize to. Si Taft ay Governor General ng civil government ba yan or military government? Sabi niya, grabe talaga si Ma'am Aisha. Okay, so William Howard Taft was a civil governor. Wesley was military. Okay, very good. Yes, civil, civil, civil. Tama kayo dyan. So sabi nga natin, M, M is to M. Para hindi kayo malito. M, merit, is the first military. Yan, Governor General. Okay, and then Howard Taft, civil. Okay, yan. Okay, and si MacArthur, siya yung third naman doon sa military. Okay? Yan. Kasi mom, 'di ba? Merritt, Otis, and then MacArthur. Good job kayo dyan. Pamalahang Sibil. Grabe yung Tagalog niya. Good job. The university's first Filipino president naman. Ignacio Villamor ba yan or Leandro Valdemor? A. The university's first Filipino president was Ignacio Villamor ba yan na red or Leandro Valdemor na blue? Okay, so ano ang sagot nyo dyan? Okay, ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Okay, Ignacio. Okay. All right, so the answer there is Ignacio Villamor. Okay, kilala nyo ba si Leandro Valdemor? Linagay ko lang dyan. Actually, it's a joke. Kilala nyo ba? All right. Isa siyang actor, guys, si Leandro Valdemor. Hindi po. Sorry kayo, kaming mga titahin alam namin, alright? So, isa siyang actor. Okay? Alright, i-search nyo. Okay, no ma'am, that's my hint lang po. Okay. Alright. So ito, nabanggit ko to last time. Okay? Hindi ito yung tanong ko pero binigay ko tong ano na to, tong information na to. Who wrote the lyrics of the Philippine National Anthem? A. Jose Palma, B. Julian Felipe, C. Felipe de Leon, and D. Delfina Herbosa. Okay, so number 8, who wrote the lyrics of the Philippine National Anthem? A. Jose Palma, B. Julian Felipe, C. Felipe de Leon, and D. Delfina Hermosa. Okay, A. Tingnan ko nga kung may nagkamali pa. Okay, ang good job. Alright, and walang nagkamali. Ay, very good. So the answer there, merong nagkamali. Humabol. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, so it is Jose Palma. Okay, tama. Pam, sabi ni Jupo Pirio. Jupo Pirio ba yan? Okay, yan. So, Pam, you use your palm to write. Okay, so Jose Palma. And Julio Felipe was the composer. Okay, so, pag tignan nyo yung isang video ko, nakalagay lahat kung ano yung lumalabas sa Philippine National Anthem. Okay, sino yung nagsulat, sino yung nagplay, okay, ganyan. Okay, which are information na lumalabas sa left, okay? Yan. Yes, Felipe is the composer. Okay. Sino yung banda? Sige nga po. Okay, so lagi nung lumalabas, ano yung banda pala na nag-play nito? Kasi alalahanin nyo, wala siyang ano noon, wala siyang lyrics noon. Ano lang siya, instrumental. Okay? Delfina Herbosa known for sewing the first Philippine flag. Okay. Sige nga. Sino guys? Ano yung nag-play na banda? Lagi ding lumalabas yan. Okay, very good. Yes, so San Francisco de Malabon. Okay, yes. Anong pangalan nung Philippine National Anthem? Nung music pa lang siya is Marcha National something. All right? Okay, number 9, the boot-shaped peninsula. Okay? So, thank you for following. So, A, Arabian Peninsula, B, Iberian Peninsula, C, Korean Peninsula, and D, Italian Peninsula. Okay, so again, number 9, the boot-shaped peninsula. A, Arabian Peninsula. B, Iberian. Lagyan nyo yung number, guys. Number. C, Korean Peninsula. And D, Italian Peninsula. Alright. Lagyan nyo yung number, guys. AD, aba, nagkapa... AD, AD, AD. Oh! Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Ano ba yung Arabian Peninsula, guys? Lumalabas, oo. Pinalabas na natin no, last time to. Pero ano yung Arabian? Boot shape ba yan or ano? Nabanggit ko na rin kanina, kasama doon sa ano, sa ating uh, bonus question. Sige nga. 'Di ba sabi ko, what is the largest peninsula in the Philippines? Ang sagot natin doon ay Zamboanga. 'Di ba? Pero ang nakalagay sa option doon is Arabian Peninsula. Nabanggit ko na ang Arabian Peninsula is the world's largest. Okay. So ang hinahanap nito ngayon ay boot shape. Alright? And the answer there is, yes, world's largest. Very good. And the answer there is Italian Peninsula. Okay, o yan. So, sana maalala nyo, linagyan ko na lang ng boot yan para maalala nyo. Red boots. Okay? Yung red boots mo, okay, made in Italy. Okay? Alright. And then, yung toe niya is Sicily. Okay, yan, nakalagay dyan. Ito, Sicily, yung part na to. Okay. Number 10. He had promised sweeping economic changes. And he did make progress in land reform, opening new settlements outside crowded Luzon. His death in an airplane crash in March 1957 was a serious blow to national morale. A. President Ramon Magsaysay. B. President Elpidio Quirino. C. President Ferdinand Marcos. And D. President Manuel Rojas. Tingnan ko kung may nagkamali. Lagyan nyo yung number, please. Lagyan nyo yung number. Okay. Okay. Ramon na yan, sabi niya. First name basis. Ramon na yan, yung kapitbahay namin. Okay. Yes, very good. It was the former President Ramon Magsaysay. Okay, my favorite president. Okay, 10B. Okay, it's not Elpidio Quirino. Okay, yan. Okay, so basahin nyo. Alinagay ko yung napakaraming information dito. Okay, so binanggit ko na. President Ramon Magsaysay died in a plane crash on Mount Manunggal. Okay, so ilalahanin nyo, ang pangalan ng mountain ay Mount Manunggal in Cebu. Okay, kasi baka next time ang tanungin ay saan nag-crash yung plane, sagot nun, Mount Manunggal, or kung walang Mount Manunggal, Cebu. Okay, what specific type of aircraft was he on board? Actually, ang tanong ko dapat, what was the name? Okay, ano yung pangalan? Okay, nung ano niya? Okay, Mount Mayon ba yan or Mount Pinatubo? Alright. So, red ba yan or blue? Pinatubo, 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 sabi niya. And you are right. Okay, so the answer there is Mount Pinatubo. Ang galing-galing nyo. Alright, it was a Douglas C-47 Skytrain. Kasi alam nyo ba, ano lang pala to, tira-tira daw nung World War II. Yan, kaya siguro Tapos nagbasa ako kanina about it. Naawa ako sa mga sa mga 14 yung namatay. Okay, napaka-graphic yung nabasa ko kanina na kung paano sila namatay. Alright? Ewan ko ba, ba't napaka-graphic, no? Number 11. How will you classify the practice of pamamanhikan in the Philippines? A, a social practice. B, a courtship ritual. C, a family tradition. And D, a pre-wedding custom. Okay, number 11, Jamo. How will you classify the practice of pamamanhikan in the Philippines? A, a social practice. B, a courtship ritual. C, a family tradition. And D, a pre-wedding custom. Okay, so B, okay, alright. B, D. Actually, okay, so actually, ang sagot ng pinagkopyahan ko nito ay B, okay, a courtship ritual, okay? Pero, okay, so nakahanap ako ng ating, okay, ng ating ebidensya ba kung bakit ang sagot ay letter D, a pre-wedding custom, okay? So nakita ko to. What is pamamanhikan? Okay, it is a traditional Filipino pre-wedding custom. Okay, so imagine nyo, nakalagay na talaga dito sa definition niya. Okay, so in which the family of the groom formally visits the family of the bride to ask for her hand in marriage. Okay, yung root word niya ay hingi. Okay, hingi, meaning to ask. Oh, parang ang layo, no? Hindi kaya panhik dapat yan. All right, but anyway, the item the term comes from the Filipino root word hingi. Okay? Right. Okay. Ay, malabo ba? Malabo ba? Okay. All right. Okay na ba, guys? Yan. Thank you for sharing the live. Okay. Ayan, yan. Ano, okay, okay. Yan, i-remind nyo lang ako pag malabo, ha? Yan. Mas malabo pa sa relasyon nyo. Okay, remind nyo lang ako ha, kasi baka nag-move kasi siya. Alright, number 12. The following are materials used in painting except A, canvas, B, palette, C, linseed oil, and D, alabaster. Again, number 13. The following are materials used in painting except ilagay maliit lang, malabo lang po kasi maliit fonts. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Kasi hindi ko siya masyadong pwedeng palakihin pag ano kasi dumediretso siyang sige. Maybe I will make soon I will make the ano yung ito, yung border smaller ano. Okay, thank you for that for that criticism, okay? Constructive criticism, okay? And of course, the answer there is okay, alright. A, sabi niya, guys, alam niyo pag hindi niyo alam tapos nagsasagot pa rin kayo, okay lang 'yan. Bakit ba, 'di ba? Alright. Alright. So the answer there is alabaster. Okay? Kasi yung canvas, ano ba yung canvas? 'Di ba? Ano ba yung tawag dun sa pinagpepaintan, 'di ba? Ano ba yung tawag dun sa pinagpepaintan? It is canvas, 'di ba? Yung palette, yun yung pinaghahaluan nung ano, yung made of wood usually na hinahawakan ng painter tapos andun yung mga iba't ibang kulay. Tumama! Tumawa sa sarili. Okay. Alright. Alright. And then, plural ng up. Sige na nga, tawanan na natin. Alright. And linseed oil, yan naman yung ginagamit as parang binder, parang glue ba? Okay? Para dumikit, okay, yung paint. Alright? Okay, and alabaster is ito yung alabaster. Okay? So it is a soft mineral. Okay? Ito yung puti yan. And then ginagawa to sculpt. Okay? So ang alabaster is for sculptor. Sculpting. Okay? Yan. Ganehara nag-live si ma'am. Ano po yung ibig sabihin nun? Okay? Tagalog nyo, guys. Right? Thank you for liking the live. Okay? Mag ano na kayo, mag-member na kayo sa ating FB. Okay? May ano tayo, laging may Macboard Monday to Friday, libre lang po 'yon. And then may YT channel pala tayo, guys. So please subscribe, okay? Para dire-diretso tayong pwedeng manlibre, okay? Yan. Ay, kanina pa daw kayo po nag-live, ma'am. Oo, number 13 na tayo, guys. Yan, number 13. Pero inanaw ko naman to, yung mga libre natin na TTHS, nilagay ko naman sa ating YT. Okay, so puntahan nyo po yon. Number 14, with peace education in mind, what is not included? A, dialogue, B, mediation, C, cooperation, and D, conflict. Again, number 14, with peace education in mind, what is not included? A, dialogue, B, mediation, C, cooperation, and D, conflict. Okay. D. Okay. Okay, so kahit hindi nyo pa alam, okay? Is pwede pa kayong may magamit na na method dito, okay? Could be cancellation, okay? But bago natin puntahan yung cancellation method, peace. Sabi niya, ano ba yung peace education, okay? Of course, it's all about peace, learning how to promote, okay, and maintain peace. And that is why, sabi niya, ano yung, pag may dialogue, may peace ba yan? Oo, meron. Pag may mediation, okay, magkakaroon ba ng peace? Of course, kasi you will talk about your problems and then somebody will mediate, parang ganon, okay? And then, cooperation, of course, pag may cooperation, may peace. Alright? And of course, the answer there is conflict, okay? Talagang kinontra niya. We are talking about peace, tapos gusto nila conflict. So, it's very contradicting, di ba? Yan. Okay, number 15. Ito. Yan. So, inulit-ulit ko itong mga RAs na to last time. Okay. So, what is Republic Act 9994? Yan. Ito yung mga apat na talagang minemorize ko nung nagre-review ako. Pero walang lumabas. Okay? Pero it doesn't mean na hindi lumalabas kasi lumalabas din talaga to. Proven naman talaga na lumalabas. A. Anti-hazing law. B. Anti-sexual harassment law. C. Law protecting women and children. And then D. Expanded senior citizen. Okay? So, nagbigay ako ng nagbigay ako ng clue before. Okay? Yung mga nanood nung last time, ano yung clue nyo dito? Yan sa 9994. Yan. Ano yung clue nyo dito? Okay, galing, galing, galing. Puro D, 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 D. Yung mga, andito ba kayo? Yung iba? Alright? Okay, so ang clue natin dyan ay, yung 9 is the last number from 1 to 9. Okay, 9994. Kumbaga, ang 9 ang pinakamatandang number. Okay, and that is why, isipin nyo na lang, 999 tapos 4. Madali na lang yon, di ba? Pangalala ko 9 and 4, malaki kaya matanda na kuno. Tama! Okay, pinakamatandang number. Kahit anong mnemonics nyo. Okay, kahit kayo mismo yung gumawa. Okay, whatever that would help you, it's fine. Alright. Itong anti-hazing law, okay, maalala nyo ba? Naturo ko to last time. Yan. May nakaalala ba? Okay, so it's fun. Kung hindi nyo maalala, it's okay. Pero nabanggit ko na to. Okay, 10-0-53, ang galing. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, yes, tama naman. Ito naman yung law protecting women and children. May nakakaalala ba? Yan, ito yung madaling ma-memorize. Law protecting women and children. Very good kayo sa 11053. Kay na anti-hazing law. Okay, ito namang law protecting women and children. Ito yung pinakamadaling. Very good. 9262. Very good. Ito namang anti-blank harassment law. Okay, so ano yung sinabi ko dito? Sa anti-blank harassment law, ano ba yung ginagamit sa pagharas? Yun yung sinabi ko sa inyo last time. Ang galing! Alright. Very good. Ay, mali ako. It's okay. At least you tried. Okay? Ma-memorize nyo na yan. And very good kayo dyan. Okay, so the answer there is Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010. And ito yung mga ano yan. Okay? Yan. So, yan. So, ito is 7877. Yes, di ba? Kasi sabi ko, ano yung ginagamit to harass yung axe. Okay? And 7 looks like an axe. Okay? Yes. RA 8049, pag wala yung RA 11053 kasi na-amend. Okay? Na-amend yung anti-hazing law. Okay? Yan. Good job. Numbers, okay. So, tapos na yung ating free live. Okay, so punta na po tayo sa ating Zoom. Okay, guys? Okay. So salamat sa pag-join. All right. So if you want to enroll sa social science majorship, it is just 299. So may PDF ka na. Okay, binibigay ko yung PPT na to, okay, sa mga naka-enroll. Okay, yan. Alright. And may mga pa-bonus quiz ako, yung mga ganun. Okay? But if you want Janet at Prof. Ed full na free po ako dyan. Okay? Daily mock boards at saka ating mga intensive discussion. Okay? Alright, so bye-bye and maraming salamat po. And please subscribe po kayo sa hindi lang po sa Oksay yung live ko. Okay? Hindi lang po sa Oksay. Prof. Ed at saka Gen Ed rin yun. Okay? So ating YT channel is Gurography din po. Okay? So please mag-subscribe po kayo sa ating YouTube channel para ma-sustain ko ba na libre ang ating materials. Alright? So, thank you so much, guys. Asan na yung ating okay, so we go na there. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a let taker. I'm major, but I learned so many. Oh, that's very good. Yes. Okay, so may ECE majorship wala po. Okay, wala po. Alright? So, thank you guys and follow me. Maraming salamat and bye-bye. Okay, tara na guys. Asan na yung mga... Okay, tingnan natin nga. Tingnan natin yung Team Kalipulako. Team Kalipulako. Okay guys, meron ba sa ano, dito sa ano, sa hindi ko kasi nakikita. Hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi makapasok yung iPad ko sa ating ano. Okay, mag-type mga po kayo. Please type, please type.